Hi, welcome back for another video, and this is about Blockfi, right? The seemingly very attractive interest rate deposit account on your crypto. Basically, if you deposit a crypto, Bitcoin or Ethereum with Blockfi, they are going to give you a 6% interest rate per annum, and they're going to give you back in crypto. Now, in their website, you can see this chart which shows that because of the power of compounding, right, that your $10,000 invested and stay invested for 20 years, that basically will 3.5x that to almost 35,000 versus just a simple interest rate. And of course, 6% is very good if you compare to any deposit accounts at anywhere in the world, except maybe in some really developing countries like Indonesia, but otherwise in Singapore, which the interest rate is about 1%, or even the fixed deposit rate is only about 2%, so 6% in US is very good. But there are a very significant downside, right, that is not highlighted by a lot of people, and this is what I want to address in this video, right? So I hope you're having a great day, right? But let's dive into it. So the good side first. Let's talk about the good side. So yes, the interest rates is very attractive, and of course in a winter market like this, people who hodl, especially hodler like me also, on first brush, it definitely looked very attractive to say, oh, this product is just great. If I have a Bitcoin or Ethereum, why not, right? Since I'm not doing anything with it as well, I might just park it and earn additional interest in the form of crypto. So that's just perfect, right? And in the future, when the prices increase, then I actually have more crypto. So it's just really too good, right? It just sounds really attractive. The other good side is, of course, they claim that, right, the custody is with Gemini. So Gemini is always known to be a very regulated crypto exchange and custody services. So that is in a way good. But if you look at it in more detail, there are some downside to it as well, right? So again, it's not financial advice, but this is a very objective information that I think everyone should know, because in a lot of the media, in fact, most media out there, everyone is just highlighting only the good points, but no one is actually reading the fine prints, and a lot of people don't read enough the fine prints, and this is what this video wants to highlight. So this is what I got from the website. So if you just dig a bit deeper and just read everything you can under just the terms and conditions, that actually said this interest account is available to customers worldwide with a few exceptions. So they are not available in New York, Connecticut, and Washington. The fact that they're not available in these three states tells you that, right, there are still regulation hurdle to be crossed, because New York also is not clear on which crypto token are considered securities or not. So if it is allowed in New York, then definitely I think it has definitely will be a safer product. But now that it is not even offered in New York, that's one red flag already. Second, so the thing is this, they said withdrawal is anytime, right? And this is one of the plus point, because anytime you want to withdraw, it is very easy. And so this sounds like your current account, right? Just think of your current account where you deposit the money with the bank because of safety reasons, right? You don't put so much money in your home because of safety reasons, but the fact that you don't put it in, you don't lock it up for 1 year or 6 months or 5 years, is because you want the flexibility to withdraw the money at any time, right? But of course, for that flexibility and that convenience, they give you much lower interest, almost zero, right? But in the case of Blockfi interest account, their withdrawals is actually very flexible, on demand, literally, that's what they say, and a lot of people are highlighting that as a plus point. But actually, if you read again the detail, they say withdrawals are often pushed through same day, which you can see in a red line highlighted, but Blockfi reserves up to 7 days to process a client fund withdrawal. Now this is very key, and this is all in black and white, but I don't know really how many people will really look at this, right? So yes, you can withdraw at any time, but it may just take up to 7 days as well. So in a market where the crypto is going really fast, at what price are they going to give you at? So that's the question, yeah. Also, the guidelines will change and improve as interest account product grows and customer feedback is received. That's really one feedback. Second, also in Twitter, a user called Obi-Wan alerted people as well that, they are danger to what Blockfi is doing. They can actually rehypothecate. Rehypothecate means they will just, generate more versions of your Bitcoin out of thin air. That's the clearest I can say it, yeah? And he highlighted, and he seemed to have access to a more fuller terms and conditions. I believe he had actually just tried to sign up and I think he might have even tried to really just deposit a bit of funds, but minimum you need 1 Bitcoin or 2.5 Ethereum to earn interest. So I think he has actually gotten this, because I tried and I haven't got to this step, by not finishing the registration, which requires you to actually, upload your identity. So let me just read. He highlighted 2 paragraphs. The first one is point number 8, risk disclosure. Your crypto interest account is not a checking or savings account, and it is not covered by insurance against losses. Though Gemini itself, on their crypto exchange, they have an insurance scheme, but this interest account is not covered by insurance at all. Yeah. So remember, I think for most countries, your deposit in the bank is covered up to a certain limit. So for Singapore, I know, for my deposit in any one bank is covered up to $50,000. I'm not sure how much is in US, right? But you can easily find that out just by doing a Google. But there is a limit. So if the bank actually bankrupt, and if you have 100,000 there, they can only give you back 50,000 max, right? That's the danger. And but here it is clearly stated that it is not covered by insurance against losses. But I have also seen media which actually highlighted that because Gemini has insurance scheme, that means this interest account is insured. But no, it is not. So very, very important to highlight. And go back to the paragraph quote again. We will lend, sell, pledge, rehypothecate, assign, invest, use, commingle, or otherwise dispose of funds and crypto assets to counterparties, and we will use our commercial best efforts to prevent losses. What they will do is they will actually use your crypto, the one that you deposit with them, they will actually lend it out to other people, right? And as I say, they will try their best, their very best, to prevent losses, right? Now the thing is this: what if so many people default, and how are they going to recover you? That's one. Second is that if everyone withdraw their crypto at the same time, because market is, let's say there's a next rally, and if everyone they want to withdraw at the same time, will the company have enough crypto to redeem at the same time? Because they have lent it out, right? So how are they going to get it back so fast? So that's the other thing I'm really concerned, right? So no one knows, and it's not tested yet. Of course, we haven't been in the next rally, so all these things will not happen, and you will not really know until then, right? So let's go back. In certain jurisdictions, cryptocurrency is not legal tender, it's not backed by the government, and accounts and value balances are not subject to Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation or Securities Investor Protection Corporation protections. It just means that in geographies where the government says that they are not recognizing cryptocurrency as a legal tender, if you want to, sue Blockfi in case of any problems, then you are not protected in any way. Yeah, that's just what it means. And then next paragraph. The paragraph title is Consent to Rehypothecate. Quote, in consideration of the interest earned on your account, you grant Blockfi the right, subject to applicable law, without further notice to you, to hold the cryptocurrency held in your account in Blockfi's name or in another name, and to pledge, repledge, hypothecate, rehypothecate, sell, lend, or otherwise transfer or use any amount of such cryptocurrency, separately or together with other property, with all attendant rights of ownership, and for any period of time and without retaining in Blockfi's possession and or control a like amount of cryptocurrency, and to use or invest such cryptocurrency at its own risk. You acknowledge that with respect to assets used by Blockfi pursuant to this paragraph, that you may not be able to exercise certain rights of ownership, and Blockfi may receive compensation in connection with lending or otherwise using cryptocurrency in its business to which you have no entitlement. Now, this second paragraph is very key as well. They are basically saying that by entering into this agreement, by you pledging your crypto with them and by them giving you 6% interest per annum, you are signing away your right of ownership to these assets, that they can do anything they want with it. Basically what it means. Now, this is a very big thing because just in January, right, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Bitcoin, Trace Mayer have actually spearheaded a movement where they say, proof of your key, yeah. So basically, is to say that he urged everyone to take out their coins from centralized exchanges just to prove that those centralized exchanges are safe, that they are not, that they are not, how do I say, that they're not reusing your coins for other purpose, right? That they're not taking it for themselves. So that's why they just want to prove that. And basically is that if you don't have your coins in your own hands, if you don't have it in your own wallet, in your cold wallet, in your paper wallet, in your web wallet, right, or your mobile wallet yourself, where you have the keys, where you control the keys, then the crypto is not yours. That's basically what it means. And similarly, in this case here, Blockfi interest account product, huge coverage, right, huge publicity. On the first blush, definitely look good, but please exercise caution if you're okay, right, with the potential loss of your coins, right, because you are assigning ownership. That's what it means here. And also, in the case, the other big concern I have is in the case of a rally, right? Because 6% can be quite addictive, and if the winter continues for this year, you may just keep it with them. But if the rally comes, you will definitely want to take it out, right? And you may want to just spend it, and you want to just be safe. And when a rally happens, you just want to keep your own coins then. But will they have it for everyone? That's the other thing. And the other thing is they have 7 days. They can up to 7 days to give you back. So at what price are they going to give you back? At the time of you redeeming, or at the time when you actually get the coin? Because if prices have gone up already 50%, that can be quite a big difference, right? So so please, if you want to go ahead, I would just say put a small amount, right? And just take note really of all this, right? And the other thing is, once you sign up, you should definitely look at the terms and conditions. This is one highlighted by the Twitter user, Obi-Wan. I believe it is true. I don't think he just dare to, put things like this. But in any case, make sure to do your own due diligence. And if you are doing this, make sure to read the terms and conditions, the fine prints to the T, right, before you actually deposit a huge amount, right? But for myself, my opinion, not financial advice, is that I will pass up this opportunity. Yes, because I think ultimately then, I just don't want to risk it, basically. To me, then I basically will be more stressed if the rally happens and if I cannot get hold of my coins at the price that I really wanted, right, I will be truly stressed. And yes, I will not take that risk just for the 6% per annum. So yes, and hope you enjoyed this episode. This is all I have for this one. I will have other news in other episodes. So hope you enjoy, and please exercise caution, right? And hope you're having a great day, and thank you so much for watching.